And for the past 7 years, they've been in a charismatic church. But she still dresses like.
So how do the Protestants dress?
You have to explain to us.
So I asked myself another question. Does it mean that the charismatics have been taught to dress a certain way? That is more sexier? Or the Protestants to romantically? I will come back to this because it's a matter for discussion tonight.
Okay.
But is it to begin from this nun and stuff? I think that somehow the Protestants, especially our Protestant ladies, see the way the nuns, or let's say in a very simple way, are Catholic, especially our sisters, dress, or maybe even though deeper life does not belong to the Orthodox, maybe because of the dressing.
Okay, we can include them.
Them because of their way of dressing. Maybe they dress to the toe or to the heels.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a certain way of dressing. It's culture, and because
and I think it's even African to dress like that.
It's African.
It's African.
You know, most of these charismatic churches have foreign appeal.
Okay.
Appealing more to the foreign. You know.
Okay.
So the preaching style. You know, especially the Baptist guys, they have a style of preaching.
Yeah.
You know. So, but I want to come back to this later. What is wrong here? I think that so many things are wrong here.
Okay.
Especially with our sister. And very wrong because a young man has complained.
Okay.
And again, what we do not have clarity on is the type of house they live in.
Okay.
If it's a self-contained apartment, excellent. But if it's a compound house where everybody sees everybody,
well, he says they live alone.
They live alone.
Yeah.
So it means that a lot of things are wrong here. It is attributed that Shakespeare said that the eye is the window to the soul.
Okay.
And men, we all know, are attracted more by the things
we see.
Do I say we or they?
We. It's we.
It's we.
It's we, yes.
Including me too.
Of course.
And so because the things we see get attracted to us more, it's important for a young lady to dress, I want to use the word sexier.
Okay.
So that men admire, her husband would admire her. Those days when we were in SU and Gamsu, and you were looking at beautiful girls at school, those, you know, the Gamsu girls and the SU girls, so we only admire nature. Except that Jesus brings a clause in there.
If you look at her lastfully.
And lastly, you have committed adultery already in your heart.
Yes, you are high.
Papa.
Where's an commandment?
Because naturally, women see guys are nice, they admire.
Yeah.
Similarly, we also see ladies, they are nice, we admire. But Jesus brings the clause, the danger. You don't admire too much to a point where, like we saw in one of the guys in the video, or drive one more shop by Salakoto Gota. You know, don't admire to a point where you slip into a gutter.
Yeah.
Or you slip into adultery. That is the danger.
Yeah.
But I think that nature is beautiful. People, after all, go to places to admire nature by looking at trees and forests. And they think that they are admiring nature, and then it is refreshing. Even trees, even forests, even the sea. People say that it is refreshing to watch. How much more beautiful men God has created. That is what Adam saw after God has created Eve, and said, yes, this is really beautiful, the bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. Refreshed. How much more human beings? So when men see women who are beautiful and see the skin, they get refreshed. You are looking at my face and not.
I'm learning new things today.
So it's refreshing.
Yeah.
So our young man wants to feel refreshed all the time in the home because of admiration. We admire and we get attracted. and it is helpful. Again, this admiration can lead to heightened interest in your spouse and gives emotional and sexual satisfaction at times.
Okay.
Yes, this admiration, if she's a wife and you admire, people admire to reach orgasm.
Wow.
Oh yeah. There was a video I watched I think years back, where a young man was just standing at the back of a woman in church, and then he spoiled himself. It's admiration and has led to satisfaction, sexual and emotional satisfaction. So a young man does not always want to reach satisfaction by sex. He wants to just admire nature, like I've said. He wants to admire nature to reach some emotional satisfaction.
Yeah.
And that is all the young man is looking for. And not admiring somebody who is not his wife.
Yeah.
Admiring his own wife. And it is appropriate and apt and fine for this young lady to dress in a way that this young man will see skin. I didn't see Dr. Alsetutu here anyway. My greetings to him.
He's still in the cold.
Observing his skin.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, it can bring emotional satisfaction and even sexual satisfaction, and can lead to fun and love making. Just seeing the skin alone can lead to fun and can lead to love making.
Yeah.
It means that if you don't allow this young man to see skin, you can be living in the same room and the same environment for months, and then this man is likely not to touch you because nothing is moving his emotions. It is important because this prevents men from looking at others when they go out.
Okay.
And then will be with you, but he will not be in shape. If he goes out, he would watch others outside. So to Sarah, we encourage you that please allow your spouse, your husband, to see some skin in the home. I have a friend who is a pastor, and he tells me that when they got married earlier, his counselor told him to do something. He tried it years on in marriage and realized that it was nice, it was fun.
Okay.
That once in a while, you do what you call Adam and Eve in the home. You know Adam and Eve?
I know.
You both go naked in the home,
Yeah.
in the room for 24 hours. I asked him, how was the feeling?
24 the Very Rev.
So it could be a Saturday where you have no wedding to attend.
Okay.
No party, no funeral,
Yeah.
so you are home. Even if you're able to do 12 hours, it's fine. So he has what he calls Adam and Eve Day in the home.
Oh.
Yeah, where you are seeing everything, skin to skin and everything. Adam and Eve Day. Maybe you can try it one day. It's interesting. I tried it, but man, 6 hours cry. When you look sexier, it helps to solve some petty problems.
Okay.
You know, like I said, when men see these things and they get refreshed, it takes them away. Your mind is observing nature, something beautiful. Your mind has no time for unnecessary petty quarrels and quarrels and fight in the home. It refreshes your mind into things that make you angry, things that makes you feel bored are all taken off your brain and your mind, and you feel fine. But again, I keep saying that it depends on the kind of house. If you live in a compound house, not too safe for you, because your wife may be leading others into temptation. But if it is your own home, your own apartment, where nobody intrudes, it's ideal that you allow him to see some skin. Again, it makes the man happy always. When the man sees some skin, it makes him happy always. Remember, sometimes it's not the love making per se that makes men happy. Sometimes just seeing that makes them happy. So allow him to be happy in the home. And finally, maybe it makes the man ready all the time. Yeah, so it prepares his mind for the night.
Okay.
And I would always add the night in which Jesus was betrayed. He took bread allow him to take some bread in the night.
That's right.
Yeah, so please, if you're a young lady who have married and you live in a self apartment, please try these things. It will spice up the marriage and keep the mood of the marriage a happy mood all the time. So you will see that the marriage is always happy, people are happy, the two of you are happy, enjoying some fun all the time. It spices up the marriage.
Yeah.
And if you cover up yourself, prevent him to admire you, it makes him angry within the both that, and when a man is angry, a little thing that lead to anger, he is angry and there is no happiness in the home.
Yeah.
So one way to spice up your marriage as a young girl is to look sexy in the home.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's Very Reverend Eric Nkrumah Donkor.